MMAmadhouse, and I'm here with Moises Reivera.
Yes.
Moses, for everybody out there, you're making your Ammy debut.
Yes, sir.
Where do you train out of? And
Train at Outcast Gym in Independence, Kansas.
so you train for the Outcast MMA. That's under Will Levine. And
Yes.
so let's let the fans know a little bit about you. Was you born in Puerto Rico?
I was born in Miami, Florida. I moved to Puerto Rico due to some family issues. Then I came back to the United States when I was like 13.
Okay, you came back to Miami.
Yes.
And what brought you up to Independence, Kansas, man? That's a long ways away.
I originally played football.
You play football?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I signed with a Canadian school. Then I accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior. Ended up staying in Kansas. Started training with Chris and David.
So did you play in JUCO or?
JUCO.
And then you moved to Kansas?
Yeah, no, I stayed in Kansas. I signed with the Canadian school. Realized that wasn't what God wanted for me, so I decided to stay.
So you found the Outcast MMA guys?
Yes.
So what made you go from football to MMA?
Because I originally boxed for 8 years. Stopped because of football.
So you was a boxer for 8
Yes.
years?
I was a 2-time Silver Gloves contender.
2-time silver glove contender. Wow.
Yeah.
And it seemed like I heard through the grapevine you also went out for the Olympics.
Yes, June Olympics.
This past
June
year,
Olympic
June?
trials. No, the London 2012.
2012.
Yes.
And how did that turn out?
It turned out I lost in the regionals.
So if you'd have won the regionals, you'd have made the Olympic team.
Made it.
Wow,
further.
very impressive. So now you're in MMA, you're making your Ammy debut. How do you feel, man? You're going to step in that cage in front of all these people?
It's going to feel great, I bet, when I get in there. It's a whole different world, but I'm ready for it to experiment and find out how it's going to turn out to be.
Of course, with all the fans that you've boxed in front of and played football in front of, does all these fans, does that even bother you whatsoever?
No, there's not a pressure.
No pressure whatsoever?
It's just normal to me.
Just normal for you just
something
to
that I feel
perform
like
in front of a crowd?
Yes.
There you go. Well, man, I tell you, I seen on the card where you was making your Ammy debut, and I was like, wow, how did I miss this guy last night? And I wanted to get your, interview with you because I like these guys coming up,
Yes.
from the very beginning. Because, hey, man, you never know, might be the next superstar. So,
Amen. Yes, sir.
and man, I'm looking forward to your fight tonight.
Appreciate you.
And anybody you want to give a shout out to, thank you. You take all the time you want. And
First and foremost, I want to shout out to Jesus Christ, my Savior. Then I want to give a shout out to my family back at home. I'm give a shout out to Richard. Give a shout out to our team Outcast. That's it. Shout out to you too, for giving me this opportunity.
so I know you're fighting a pretty stand-up guy,
Yeah.
Ezra Cook. His family's been raised in boxing.
Yes.
Can you predict the fight? How's it gonna go?
I just like to be humble, he's a fighter, I'm a fighter, I respect that, and when we get in there, we'll see what the outcome will be. I worked hard, he worked hard, let's see what happens.
Can the fans expect to stand up?
Yes. Yes.
There you go. Walkout FC 4 Invasion.
Yes, sir.
Moises Reivera making his Ammy debut. Be there. Results be on MMAmadhouse.com. Man, I always hope the best.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, man.